Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continue feeling that it is fulfilled until that which you feel objectifies itself. Neville Goddard. Future Self-Transformation. Title: I lived as my future self for 7 days, and my life transformed. Chapter 1. The decision to become my future self. One evening while journaling my dreams, a bold idea struck me. What if I stepped into the shoes of my future self, the person I aspired to be, for just 1 week? What if I thought like them, acted like them, and made decisions as if my dream life was already real? With excitement bubbling inside me, I made a promise. For the next 7 days, I would live as my highest, most successful self. It wasn't just a fleeting thought. It felt like a revelation. 4 years I had been waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, some external validation that I was finally ready to be the person I wanted to become. But in that moment, I realized something profound. Waiting wasn't the answer. Becoming was. I had spent so much time daydreaming about success, visualizing a confident, financially secure, and purpose-driven version of myself. But had I ever truly stepped into their shoes? Had I ever dared to act as if my dreams had already come true? The answer was no. And so, with my journal in front of me and a surge of determination, I decided. I would no longer be a mere spectator of my aspirations. For 7 days, I would embody my future self completely. Plan for transformation. With my decision made, I needed a strategy. I asked myself, who exactly was my future self? What did they look like? How did they think, speak, and move through life? What habits did they cultivate? I wanted clarity, so I grabbed my journal and began writing. 1. Mindset. My future self exuded confidence and certainty. They trusted themselves and the universe. They didn't overanalyze or second-guess their worth. They simply knew. 2. Daily routine. They woke up early, exercised, and nourished their body with healthy food. They had a morning ritual that set the tone for a powerful day. 3. Work ethic. They approached tasks with focus and passion, showing up fully present in everything they did. 4. Social interactions. They surrounded themselves with uplifting people, spoke with conviction, and radiated positive energy. 5. Financial decisions. They made empowered choices with money, investing in themselves and their future without fear or hesitation. I smiled as I finished the list. It felt thrilling, like a secret experiment where I was both the scientist and the subject. Could I truly rewire my mind and life in just 7 days? There was only one way to find out. Chapter 2. Creating my future self's blueprint. Before bed, I wrote down exactly who I wanted to become. My future self was confident, financially free, deeply fulfilled, and radiated happiness. They woke up early, exercised, dressed impeccably, and made bold decisions. They didn't procrastinate. They pursued their dreams fearlessly. With this clear vision, I committed to embodying this identity. To make it feel real, I detailed their daily schedule, their thoughts, and their actions. I visualized their morning routine, their work habits, and even the way they carried themselves in conversations. I wanted no room for ambiguity. I was scripting my transformation. Then, I asked myself a crucial question. What behaviors and habits do I need to eliminate to step into this version of myself? Self-doubt, hesitation, mindless scrolling, and negative self-talk had no place in my new reality. The next 7 days would require discipline, but I was ready. Before falling asleep, I repeated a powerful affirmation. I am already my future self. With that, I drifted off, eager for the journey ahead. Chapter 3. Day 1. Breaking the old routine. The next morning, my alarm buzzed earlier than usual. My first test had arrived. The temptation to hit snooze was strong, but I reminded myself, my future self didn't do that. With a deep breath, I got up and began my morning routine. I started with meditation, visualizing my success and grounding myself in gratitude. I moved into a light workout, something I had often skipped in the past. But today was different. Today I was operating at a higher level. Dressed with intention, I chose an outfit that made me feel successful. It was a small detail, but it set the tone for the day. As I looked in the mirror, I asked myself, would my future self be proud of me today? The answer was a resounding yes. Throughout the day, I noticed resistance creeping in. My old habits whispered to me, procrastinate, scroll on social media, second-guess yourself. But each time I made a conscious choice to act differently. When doubt appeared, I countered it with affirmations. When I felt hesitation, I pushed forward anyway. The real challenge came in my interactions with others. Could I truly embody confidence? Could I speak with conviction and authenticity? At work, I volunteered my ideas without fear of rejection. In conversations, I listened more attentively and responded with certainty. People noticed. Their responses were different. More engaged, more respectful. It was proof that my energy was shifting. By evening, I felt an unfamiliar but exhilarating sense of alignment. Living as my future self wasn't just about actions, it was about identity. I wasn't faking it. I was stepping into a version of myself that had always been there, waiting to be claimed. Chapter 4. Day 3. Shifting my mindset. By the third day, self-doubt tried creeping in. Who are you kidding? A voice whispered. But instead of listening, I asked, what would my future self do? The answer was clear. They would reframe doubts into opportunities. So I replaced fear with faith, chose to see setbacks as lessons, and kept pushing forward. Something interesting happened that day. My energy shifted, and the universe seemed to take notice. I received unexpected praise at work and an invitation to collaborate on an exciting project. Coincidence? Maybe. But I didn't think so. It felt like a response to my new way of being, a confirmation that embodying my future self was already creating ripples in my reality. Chapter 5. Day 5. The magic of alignment. Living as my future self became second nature. I walked taller, spoke with conviction, and acted with purpose. My relationships deepened, and people gravitated toward me. I even started receiving unexpected financial blessings. It was as if the world was mirroring back the energy I was putting out. By stepping into my future self, I realized I wasn't just pretending. I was becoming. Chapter 6. Day 7. A new reality. On the final day, I reflected on the past week. My transformation wasn't just in my mind. It had manifested in my reality. The power wasn't in waiting for the future to arrive. It was in embodying it now. I no longer saw my dream life as something far away. It was already here, waiting for me to claim it. Epilogue. The secret to lasting transformation. What started as a 7-day experiment became a way of life. The key wasn't in waiting for change, but in being the change. By aligning my thoughts, actions, and beliefs with my highest self, I unlocked doors I never knew existed. And the best part, this transformation is available to anyone willing to step into their future. Today. What about you? Have you ever tried embodying your future self? I'd love to hear your thoughts.